On this Thursday evening, we welcome you to Madtown, Madison, Wisconsin, for the final weekend of Season 5 of Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball. This is match 2 on the evening, featuring our leader, Jordan Thompson, sitting in first place on the leaderboard. She has been superlative this season. On the other side of the net, 3 of 4 weeks, Morgan Hentz from the libero position has powered a spot on that leaderboard. She was top 4 coming in, currently sitting in 6th place. That will change throughout the evening. Welcome to the Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball Championship. Tonight we are celebrating Champions Week presented by Baden. It is Team Thompson taking on Team Hentz. We have seen this before, but not here in Veterans Memorial Coliseum at the Alliant Energy Center. Look at that leaderboard. Remember, it's an individual leaderboard that is so predicated on team success. Reagan Cooper already with another W. She is 4-0 as a captain. Thompson looks to add to her total, and Morgan Hentz looks to jump back up from that 6th place spot. Welcome inside, everybody. I'm Kevin Barnett, and even here in week 4, where we have new teams each week, we have some new faces that are going to be playing. We'll talk about that as we go along, but let's go to some familiar faces with our own Olympian, Key Michael, the captains.
Last week, best week. JT still on top, but Morgan back in the captain's chair. What was your draft strategy to take on this one over here?
I think I'm just always looking for a scrappy team, a team that's willing to lay it all on the line and just have great energy when they play.
Big energy, and over here, big point scoring. You're reunited with a couple of players from last week, but what's going to be the magic of the Gold Squad this week?
Honestly, I think the amount of leadership and experience we have on this team is really great. I think we have a lot of scrappy players as well. I think in this league, you can't go wrong with any roster you put together. So I'm just really excited to have some fun.
Scrappiness versus leadership. Let's see how it plays out. Final week. Let's go.
Jordan Thompson has been a quick study in this format. 44 elite domestic international players. We've been in Omaha as well as here in Madison. You earn your points based on individual performances, but more so team success. And whoever is top 4 chooses the teams for the next weekend. This is our final weekend. Morgan Hentz has kept herself amongst the elite with some outstanding defensive performances and some well-crafted rosters. Maddie Kingdon-Rischel with Jordan Thompson for the 2nd week in a row. That duo looks to dominate. They went 2-1 last weekend. For Morgan Hentz, she has made a new selection, and I love to see this. We've had a lot of questions at the opposite position, Key Michael, and we have a brand new opposite. Welcome to the chat, Tessa Grubbs. Tessa Grubbs going to get the start, number 17 in purple, currently in the right front for Team Hentz, who will be wearing the purple jerseys. That'll be the black and gold along with the gun show for Team Valentine Anderson. Kayla Caffey steps back to serve, the veteran middle. And we are underway here in match number 2 with an ace from Caffey. And that'll be plus 12 to her individual score for that winning effort.
Super offensive start for Caffey. And on Justine Wong-Arantes, none less. USA national team gold medalist libero.
That ball tight to the net outside. Kingdon-Rischel got the first swing, second swing to Thompson, both thwarted. NBA, Natalia Valentine Anderson, the setter with a dig. And there, Maddie Bug as well. So an extended rally to start. Nunaviller coming off her best weekend of the season. Number 1 pick for this side as that ball is hit sharp cross court and over the head and out of bounds from Tessa Grubbs.
I'm so excited for this pickup. Huge. Valentine Anderson played together with Jordan Thompson in week 1, but since then she's been a captain, so they haven't had a chance to play together again. I'm really excited to see it.
Teams played against one another, of course, with a different composition. 71-70 Team Thompson in week 2. Couple of nice digs on either side. Caffey getting in the action. Overhead scoop, Kingdon-Rischel through the hands and down off Molly McCage.
And my second question, how was this combination allowed once again? Maddie Kingdon-Rischel on the one side, Jordan Thompson on the other side of the net. I mean, those two are so lethal, but yet somehow she didn't fall off the board until 4th.
Key, as Emily Fader serves. I want to know why you fear that so much as McCage gets the kill off Anaika Legaros. Who let this happen, indeed, was your quote in week 1, and now again in here in week 2. What do you like about the combination between Kingdon Rischel and JT, Jordan Thompson?
I think Kingdon Rischel has been targeted in the reception, but she holds her own there. And I think she's one of those players that can produce some power. We'll have her see a little swing there as that ball's a little bit too tight for her, but we've seen her be offensive, and I think she's a really good balance for Jordan Thompson, who's getting those out of system balls.
Tessa Grubbs with a first tough serve. She will go for a second one here. Her serve, this hybrid, can be deadly. It's completely her own, totally unique. Top scorer in Switzerland before absolutely tearing up League 1 last year. Her serve was never on, but her attacking was top shelf. And good to see Grubbs back from a rather nasty ankle injury that ended up ending what was an otherwise MVP campaign. Played alongside Maddie Bug, who is her setter. They're at Atlanta League 1 volleyball as Jordan Thompson steps back to serve. Redirection kept alive. Kingdon Rischel, a lot of early opportunities here. Thompson off the hands and down. And Jordan Thompson, as she is wont to do, taking out the trash, making a bad opportunity look good.
Yeah, out-of-system play is sometimes where she's at her strongest, though. That ball way inside, and she still gets her feet to it.
Beautiful set by Bug, maybe a little too tight for an arriving Nunaviller. Trying to scoop to the other side. Bug was front row. That ball dug up. 2 in a row. Nunaviller being asked to do a lot with very little on that left side. And then having to face Jordan Thompson. Will they leave it for Grubbs? Yes, Bug does. And Grubbs is just over the back line. First game action for her. She's been sitting behind Jordan Thompson for the whole first 3 weeks.
Yeah, so she's got a fair amount of win points already on the board just by fact of being on Jordan Thompson's team, but I'm so excited to see what she can deliver herself for stat points.
That ball missed by JT, and it will be 5-4 Team Hentz. Brooke Nunaviller played at Oregon, grew up in Arizona, generates an overpass here. Bethania De La Cruz with the pass, backslide Molly McCage. A lot of good names in that exchange. JT blocked. McCage and De La Cruz perfectly placed.
And here's another combination we haven't seen this season is Nunaviller and Betty. So the front court, back court difference between these two players, phenomenal. Both physical, but Nunaviller playing that back court defense. And Betty solid in the block with Molly.
Way off the net again, this time outside Kingdon Rischel into that cross court, dug up again. The Hentz side playing good defense, that's a key. And Legros gets her first stuff block in what has been limited opportunity for number 7.
And it's a really tough situation to be in, not to play any game time for the entire season and then be thrown into this opposite spot. We wanted to see her, but now she's got a big ask. Tessa Grubbs.
Sarah Parsons went across the back row. Maddie Haynes checks in the front row, playing that kind of hybrid outside hitter position for Team Thompson. Overpass blocked by Bug. Got setter on setter crime.
How'd she end up all the way on the left side of the court? Nati, one of the smaller players. Bug with a little extra height on her.
McCage to the line, career leader in blocks in this league. Good read by Caffey, but Legros a little bit too high. And you will see this from Nika. Unbridled enthusiasm. The realm of Billy Mumphrey typically, but it belongs to Nika here. Outside, Betty. Got it. Bethania De La Cruz. She's won 40 matches in her Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball career. 37 times she's had MVP honors.
Does such a good finding that mismatch between the height of the blockers.
Another dig into the angle. They've really solidly defended that with Hentz in the off blocker. JT out of the back row converts the opportunity, and Jordan Thompson has gone away from the smiling already.
But there's another perfect example of Rishel. You asked me what she does so well to be that player with Jordan Thompson that works so well. That defense right there is a great example. And she brings back Jordan's smile.
Hentz, perfect pass. Outside. Grubbs, sharp angle, and it's wide. So Tessa Grubbs, couple of good-looking swings, but unable to find the court just yet. 0 for 3, 3 errors. See if they go right back to her. Natalia Valentina Anderson back to serve the setter. Going deep corner. Right back to Grubbs. Tough swing. Little reset. Betty to the corner. Kingdon Rishel there. Haynes with the blast, and that will go out of play.
Excellent recycle play on the gold side. You saw Thompson in a position that she couldn't swing fully there, so instead she does the smart thing, goes into the hands. She knows Justine Wong-Arantes is behind her, and then Maddie Haynes has a much better look at it.
Valentina Anderson still at the line. 9-8. Make it 9-9. Elsa and Bethania De La Cruz back to the line.
De La Cruz, the third best server in the league. Not someone you want to leave on the line for very long.
Jump serve coming with a lot of side spin, typically corner to corner. Trying to cut one off sharp. She had a couple of aces that way. And the ball is wide. Maybe looking for a captain's challenge. Instead, just a wry smile. Sarah Parsons back in, back row, playing that hybrid role and picking up aces at the service line.
I love that we've seen a few teams use this substitution, just the backcourt, front court players, that you got to play to someone's strengths. And Parson here in the backcourt defense, but also a solid float serve.
Miller dug by Wong-Arantes. Getting a good touch that time on Thompson. But not the second time. High line winner.
Again, the patience has been paying off for Thompson. On the second time of asking, that's when she gets a better approach. You can see the difference there with her entire body getting outside of the court.
Grubbs again misses. So how do you manage this as a setter? You have an opposite who's used to being productive, hasn't played in 4 weeks. How do you set her? How do you manage her opportunities?
That's a great question. I think you got to establish your middle early. She's gotten 2 blockers up pretty much every time she's gone for a swing, so there's a great example of it. Get Kathy going in the offense so that Grubbs isn't finding herself with such a big block every time.
They put an end to that 4-0 run there. Remember, Kathy got an ace to start this match. Kathy, 3 schools, 3 degrees. In her collegiate time, professional play since. Misses that serve, and Team Hentz is falling behind, just a point here, a point there. Off the cable, picked up. Good pass by McCage. Defense by Thader. Betty out of the back row would have been dug, except for a net violation is called.
I did notice that JT is wearing her hair loose again. That is a look we have not seen since week 1 when she was called on a couple of hair net touches. She then went to the bun. I think it might be a quick return if this is a touch called on her.
Yeah, JT at the top of her block will duck her head, and the hair kicks over the top. We've had a number of plays where that has been the offending item, and that is not a violation. It's like a whip.
You hear the music in the gym? DJ playing, I whip my hair back and forth. He's got a sense of humor. Yeah, pretty clear cut on that replay.
And we're going to get a hairstyle change right away, too, because you don't want to utilize these challenges. You only get 2 per set. You don't get to keep them.
That's why I was surprised to even see it in the beginning of this match. I mean, that she...
After review, the challenge for no net touch is successful. There will be a replay.
So it'll replay the point, but with a new do on number 97.
New do, new you, new JT. That doesn't rhyme. We won't put that on a t-shirt.
Not all t-shirt slogans are winners.
Not all created equal.
Vader trying to be a winner on this point. Quick to McCage, who goes full crossbody.
I love that set from Bug. And you asked me earlier, how do you help out your pin hitters? That's it. You got to establish those big attackers, those quick attackers in that middle zone.
Hybrid serve almost down. Touch dug up and over. Thompson will handle it. McCage, perfect touch. Nunaville looking to score. Not yet. Hentz to her opposite. No, to McCage. A little bump shoot. How about the creativity there?
You got to figure out a way. If you've got a player like Molly McCage on your side, you figure out how to get her the ball, even if it's from the libero, and especially if it's Morgan Hentz, the two of them playing together this summer with Team USA.
That one is long, no top spin on it. So Thompson will go to the technical timeout, leading 15-12. Jordan Thompson will be at the line. She has certainly risen up this year in her rookie season. She's been ultra dominant. Key will fill you in on how she's been able to do it when we come back to Madison. The Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball Championship is sponsored by Bond. A look at our past champions. Bethany De La Cruz, Leah Edmond, Brittany Abercrombie. Looks like we're going to have another first-time winner this season. A mammoth lead being carried into this 4th week by Jordan Thompson, who leads Team Thompson right now to a 15-12 advantage in set number 1. It has been all about JT this season. Key Michael, how has she been so dominant?
JT has been phenomenal, and let's have a look at it. Week 1, here's how she scored her points. Win points, stat points, and MVPs. It all breaks down like this. So the first 2 weeks, she was scoring over 1,000 points. No other player was able to do that. However, last week, a little bit lower, which meant that these 4 players were actually in front of her in total points. Now, keep an eye on Cooper in particular, because she's now 2nd behind Thompson. So I did a little bit of math here. Bear with me. Here are the hypothetical points that Cooper could win. I didn't add the last match, but this is coming into today. Maximum win points you can get, 540. Max stat points, well, I just used this as an example because Thompson's the gold standard, plus max MVP points if she were to get MVP 1 all 3 times. So she could get 1,270 points. So if Cooper got her points plus that, this would be the number she could get to maximum points. So for Thompson to win, she needs 1 more point. So if you solve for the X, the magic number I came up with is 594. I think it's not a question of if, but when Thompson can crown herself champion.
Yeah, a quick way to get to that 594 is to have team success. Her team looking for some victories here, and there's the overall points breakdown as Key just detailed it week to week for you right there. A lot of good stat points in there to go with the win points. Lost their last match against Team Cooper to end week 3. That ball tipped on one side, swung on the other, and another swing is not what you want to give Jordan Thompson. She collects the kill there. She was uncharacteristically held in check early last week. Still got 15 kills, but wasn't quite as efficient as she has been. As our leaderboard checks in, live updating there. Our first match in the books, that was Cooper versus Drews. We'll start to see some purple and gold going up the top as this match wears on. Hentz with another cover. That tip finally goes right into the campfire. Can't fire the donut hole, the black hole. Any other good names for the center of the court where no one is around, but everyone is around the outside? Parsons stays front row. Valentina Anderson collects a kill. A little miscontact, but a good result for her as we scroll back to the top of the leaderboard.
I'm still trying to think of a good name for the middle of the court. My brain is not functioning at 100% today, Kevin.
Thompson, 17-14. Remember, we play 3 sets. We add them all up and win on aggregate. Typical final score, 70-57, something like that. Outside to the middle. Valentina Anderson heard the call from her captain. That ball into the cable. I don't think anyone touched that one. And it'll be point Team Hentz. They're back within 2. Kayla Caffey and company in the front row. Caffey, Dela Cruz, and Grubbs. Parsons v. Grubbs. Winner Parsons. Keith Michael, I wonder if you were Natalia Valentina Anderson, how would you get Sarah Parsons going? How would you set her? She's hitting 130 on the season, 108 attempts, 4 aces, but 4th in total receptions.
Maybe she likes the ball a little bit faster. I think it might be a matter of she's, I don't want to use the word undersized, but certainly not at the peak of some of the other attackers. So maybe get her that ball a little bit faster and try and get her to avoid having 2 blockers.
JT doesn't need to avoid having 2 blockers. She can deal with that.
Give her 2 blockers, 3 blockers, pretty much any amount of blockers in front of her. She can find a way to score.
If this were old Team Cup, we could give her 4 blockers. She'd be able to block with 4 in the front row.
I like it. More blockers, the merrier, I say.
Thainer with the tip. Betty, chance to score. And yes, that'll do. Team Hentz would love for Betty to be in form here from the service line. League leader all-time in aces. Deep corner, putting him in trouble. And JT, pardon me, SP hitting out.
And again, the purple side trying to target Maddie Kingdon-Rochelle. That's what every team has done so far against her, but she handles that ball beautifully. And again, I love this combination between JT and NVA. Even if it's SP who gets that kill, I just love, I love the way they work together. She loves speed.
All of the initials, Parsons off that kill, works on Nuneviller. That ball will be off of Thompson, off the antenna, and that is considered out of bounds. And a little talk there. Whoa, Nuneviller talking to her setter, Maddie Bug. What do you think was at issue? Maybe some of that speed you were talking about. Good pass. There's some speed to the outside for Kingdon-Rochelle, and she slices it off at 7 feet. 21-17.
We saw in the last match how important those cross-court slices were, those balls that go underneath the block and find themselves on the other side of the court, sharp in the 3-meter line.
Kingdon-Rochelle almost too much there off the touch off the block. Could not make a play of it. Kingdon-Rochelle, week 3 MVP on Saturday. Picking up some honors. As Grubbs goes back to serve, a couple of errors here. Let's see if Grubbs settled in.
Watch this net, sets up 2. Question it, up.
Thompson down the line, little inside out wrap for a K.
She's one of the best out there at looking at the block before she takes a swing. You'll see her kind of stop in the air. There's a split second where she's looking at the block, deciding if she's going to go cross or go line.
Thompson, multiple-time Olympic medalist, gold with Team USA, first ever for the USA Women in 2021. Oh, look at that delivery. That'll do, Captain. Collect the points for the assist.
That set was absolute butter from JT. She's calling everybody off, putting that ball just inside for Kingdon Rochelle.
Timeout called by Team Hentz as the Team Thompson side is on a roll, 23-18, gaining confidence in their game here in set number 1, and much like their captain, who's been gaining confidence in her career.
Thompson can take over matches.
Another stupendous kill from 97.
That's a nasty swing from Thompson.
Another kill by Thompson. It's just a different sound when she plays into the ball. And it just became the Jordan Thompson show.
I feel like the biggest thing is just to have confidence in myself. And it sounds so simple, but I think it's really easy through the ups and downs to lose that at times. And whenever I'm struggling, maybe I'm in a rut or I'm just like out of rhythm and I'm not really feeling like myself, I know I can always rely on my teammates. I think my teammates have been huge in my journey of continuing to encourage me and almost hold a mirror up to myself and be like, look at who you are. Like, you're amazing. You can do this. You're capable. Those moments are always really powerful.
I've heard her say before that in those moments where she feels doubt, she has to remind herself, I have greatness in me. And I think young players may mistake confidence for just believing that you can do it. You cannot get to the level that she has been at without trusting yourself and doubting yourself on some days.
None of it was shut down by Bell. Isn't there for some blocking support? If there's one thing Kat Bell can do, it is block. There to a set point. Kat Bell is in the mix with the middles in terms of total blocks this season. Coming into tonight. Set point, Thompson. Another good stop. Leg Gross. Next to Kingdon Rochelle. We'll get this transition swing, and it's wide. Joe Trinzi wants a challenge.
I know, I was looking at him. He almost made the call without asking JT. Oh, so it's not for ball in or out. It's backcourt attack on Tessa Grubbs earlier on in the rally.
Well, you get 2 challenges per team per set, so you can't take them with you. You might as well use them here. And you could be up by 1 more point. It could be the end of the set here, and all those points in the first set tend to be critical when we get down to that 3rd set and whatever magic number you're looking at.
And this is their 2nd challenge as well. I think he's right on, spot on with that left foot of Grubbs.
All right, so you have it as it would be 25-18 on the scoreboard if we rewind it here off the captain's challenge.
After review, the challenge of attack line fault is successful. Ball goes to the gold side.
Joe Trinzi scores along with Jordan Thompson. That collaboration leads to the 25th point and a successful challenge. 25-18 the score in the first. Team Thompson gets 40 points for each of their players' scores. I think we're going to see them starting to rise up the leaderboard already. When we return to Madison, we will have set 2 for you in this epic battle between Team Thompson and Team Hentz in our championship weekend. Can you have personality, power, and poise all in one person? Is that possible, Key Michael?
Oh yeah, JT's got all of it. I thought you and I both thought the same thing, though. We've seen some way weirder faces than that this season that I wish had made the broadcast.
I've seen some chicken moves, as a matter of fact, but we have not seen anyone with better volleyball moves throughout this entire Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball season number 5. Look back to set 1 here tonight. It's 6 kills, 210 on 14, continuing to power the offense. And when they need a side out or a point, she's there.
Yeah, look, she's a gold medalist for a reason. She can clean up those balls no matter where they are, and you've seen it. More so in the earlier matches when things get tough, a lot of sets will go in her direction. I don't think her team has needed her quite as drastically this set as they might have earlier on, but she is fully prepared to be the go-to attacker at any point.
Jordan Thompson in her rookie season here with Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball, kills per set. She doesn't play like a rookie. That's back to her Cincinnati days when she was tearing up the NCAA.
Yeah, I feel like rookie is probably a misnomer. She is the first time she's playing in this league, but she's absolutely no rookie to the world of volleyball, and you can see it on those numbers there. She's absolutely blowing everyone away, and I think we did some of the math on it that if she were playing a full season, she's only playing 4 weeks instead of 5 weeks, which it's traditionally been, she would have blown some of the stats out of the water already.
Yeah, Jordan Thompson, originally out of Edina, Minnesota, not too far away from here in Madison, Wisconsin, where we are now, chose to play at Cincinnati. Not one of the big schools you would think of, but she certainly turned it into a head-turning program during her time there. She's been the #1 draft pick, followed by captain in her initial campaign here. And she's averaging just under 2.5 digs per set to go along with all that offensive output. Gold medalist, silver medalist in successive Olympic Games. Looking like a gold medal for her here. She's trying to wrap up an AU Pro Volleyball title as Heidi Casanova checks in for the very first time at opposite as they look for a solution on that side. Grubbs got off to a rough start hitting in negative territory, and that one will go inside of Casanova.
And it's a bit of a difficult situation on the purple side. 2 opposite players, neither of whom have had any playing time this entire season. So having to look to the bench, Hentz, and find some solutions.
Yeah, Heidi has come into block, but she has not come into attack on the regular as Rischel gets that kill there. So we'll continue to follow the story on the right side attack for Team Hentz. That is not going to bode well. So everything has to go through the left. Thompson opens up 2-0. Kingdon Rischel with the kill.
And looking at the draft order, Hentz waited until her 6th pick to take an opposite. That could be what some of the problem was there, that didn't take someone quickly.
Chip shot, Casanova with the left hand. Casanova again, another quick reaction, keeps this rally going. And Hentz cannot keep that one going there. Kingdon Rischel with the kill. Thompson 3-0, and we get a chance to talk with Kat Bell, who's played an integral role this entire season. Hi, Kat.
Hi, you guys. I'm so excited to be on the chair chat.
There we go. Originally out of Mesquite, Texas. Kat, tell us how this league has changed over your time.
Hey, it's so competitive. This is my second year playing with this league, and AU has done a phenomenal job bringing in phenomenal athletes. The level has gotten even tougher and higher, and it's just awesome to be a part of all of this, actually.
What do you think is the special part about being on the gold squad? Is this your first time?
First time in a gold jersey ever. So, like, yes, I feel great. Actually, honestly, it's like kind of a dream come true. I haven't been able to get as many points playing on other teams, so able to be part of this team and get points and go in when I'm needed is awesome. So I'm excited to be a part of the gold squad this week and gonna finish with a bang.
You came in and got a stuff block. That's kind of been a real bright spot for you this year.
Yeah.
What's working on the block?
Honestly, shout out to Texas volleyball. You know, Jared and Eric, who's in the building tonight, have done a great job training us as well. Molly, she's a great blocker as well. We have these big hands, and we finish really strong into the court. So, you know, the block is great, but I'm looking to set the rock right now. So as soon as I get a good dig, I'm going to set the outside and hopefully get an assist.
I love a good block.
Yeah.
But you played 10 years professionally. You were out in the Philippines, in
Yes.
Korea. What do you think you're bringing back to this league with all that experience?
Honestly, just that experience. You know, I love being able to talk to the girls who are younger than me. They ask me so many questions just about like confidence and as well as like vision on the court. Even Nika, you know, we're roughly around the same age, but her coming to me and asking me about certain things with blocking and positioning and her in the middle blocker area is great. So just being able to have that experience and help the players around me is all I can really ask for, actually. It's amazing.
We're in our championship weekend here. No more Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball after this week. What's the rest of your year look like as you head to the next professional season?
You know, we're going to Love Austin. We're getting about, I think, a 4-day break, and we're back in training on November 10th. So back at it as soon as possible, actually.
All right, no rest for you, Kat Bell. Get back in the fray.
See you guys. Thank you.
All right, checking in with Kat, 2012 national champion in her time at Texas. First one for Jared Elliott and crew. They have perennially been in that conversation forever. Picked up another title just a couple of years ago. Casanova, she can hit a heavy ball. A little bit underneath that one. Hentz with a high dig to the top of the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. And then the kill off the high ball. Nuneviller. They're going to need some left side production here. 4-all. Right back at it. Team Hentz.
Yeah, Nuneviller relatively quiet so far in her offensive production. Just 4 points on the board. And especially if the opposite side's not firing, you got to have the other pin working.
Casanova going for the jump serve, and it is just long.
I like to see a player go back there and be offensive from that contact. Casanova, as you mentioned, a player that likes to hit hard. She's a strong athlete. Put that power behind the ball. It's just long, but she'll rein it in.
And a woman who could not be more fired up about tomorrow. She's super excited about Halloween.
Yeah.
Legros has that one go inside of her. And the attack of McCage.
McCage, one of those players we talk about a lot in this league because of her veteran status, but also she's another player. You just fling that ball to her, especially playing back again with Maddie Bug. Get that quick ball to her, she'll get you a quick point.
And chairman of the player executive committee who makes all the decisions for this league. Legros got Bug that time. Taking JT out. All the options on the table. Betty, one-on-one, got it.
I like seeing Bug move that ball around on the net. You saw her go behind to Haiti. She's gone quick to middle, Molly McCage, and then she's putting that ball really wide for Betty, and that's why she's able to cut that ball down the line, is because of the width of the set.
Long set to JT. Nuneviller with a dig. Casanova to convert. Got the touch.
I think Hentz mentioned it in the pre-match. She wants a team that has to be scrappy. That's exactly what you have to do in a team like this, where on the other side of the net, you've got Maddie Kingdom Michelle, you've got JT. They have to be really scrappy in their defense.
Back row, Nuneviller. Battle of the back row attacks. That one was high. Did it get hands? No, it did not. So they've gotten to Thompson a little bit here, as her efficiency goes down to 100, and her team is -3 here in the second. Time to start paying attention to that bigger score. Match score 26-30. Thompson still with the lead, but trailing in this set. They call timeout.
Too much. Oh, I don't know if this mic is on, but I'm a little nervous right now to be the first server to go. But it's gonna be good. Nazi staring me down. Hey, hey, hey.
Well, Kayla Caffey fought off the nerves. That was the ace to open the match.
Yeah, she's such a high energy player. I love watching her play. She's one of those players that just looks like she's having fun all the time. But in addition, she's one of the best servers in the league. In fact, 3 of the top 5 servers are middles. And you know how much I love that. One of them being Caffey, another one being Sambothian Dixon.
Went to 3 different colleges in her collegiate career. Would finish with a national title. Former assistant coach. And a lot of different roles for Kayla Caffey. Right now, it should be super middle. They have kind of a nice middle combination. McCage with 25 blocks is first. Caffey with 10 is 8th. But she is tied for 4th with aces coming in with 7. Now already 8 on the board. So out of their own timeout here, Team Thompson trying to stop this 8-2 run. Their captain is down. Their middle is up.
And it's a good choice by the purple side to try and get Thompson down. You mentioned they've kept her really quiet in this set, but then Nika's right there. And coming into this match, she had only 3 hitting errors on 31 attempts, hitting 450. I mean, she may not get a whole lot of ball, but she's effective when she does get it.
I'll send Kingdon Rischel to the line. All-position team last year, honors at the end of the season. Couple-time first-round draft pick. Captain in week 1. That ball powered through. Hentz got a right arm under it. Thompson called for it. Got it. Plus the point.
Thompson keeping her defense high and off the net, just in the middle of the court, and Natu is such a quick setter, gets her feet there, flings it back to her. I'm really watching this combination, enjoying watching this combination.
One back-to-back points out of the timeout have Thompson. That'll end there with Molly McCage inside of Legros. Two-time Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball Blocker of the Year, all position team selections as well. And that blocking, not a new feature. Back-to-back best blocker titles in Germany when she embarked on a professional career out of, you guessed it, Texas. Also stylist to One Key Michael. Personal style consultant.
I've never been more stylish than this season at AU between JT and Molly.
Legros. Good. See how aggressive she is on the serve there. About 70%. Got her team an opportunity to swing. Captain will do it. Off the block, out of bounds. And Morgan Hentz's motto is, you don't know unless you go, and she went. Almost got that one. We're looking at 9 apiece here in the second set. Keep following that lower score as Morgan Hentz tries to rally her team. They lost that first set 25-18. At that point now it's 34-28. That is for the overall win. Our first match of the night ended 70-59. Team Cooper over Team Drews. Blocked that time by Haiti Casanova. That'll be plus 12 to her score.
Solid block by Casanova. She put herself in a good position. But I'm looking at the gold side. Everyone watching that ball fall. That was coverable. Oh.
Maddie Bug, what happened? Did someone hit her with some spray as she was on her way to the service line?
If that were to happen to anyone, I feel as a Bug.
Matt West, have fun with this one.
Yeah. Bug's one of my favorite humans in the world for that reaction right there.
All right, Maddie Bug will try and shake it off inside out. Betty's got it with some heat.
High and outside. Betty loving that wrist away, sharp cross.
If you caught the reaction from Emily Thader there, reaching a little bit towards the hitter, frustrated with herself for not closing down that angle. Closing down the angle there is Brooke Nunneviller. Woo! Plus 12 for the 5-0. Where's that hero shirt with a sparkly and her attacking?
I know, we got to get some of them from the merch shop.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff in the merch shop that we got to check out.
I'm going to go up there and just rate it later tonight. Betty, again from the line, this time down the line. Haynes, perfect pass. And swing. Maddie Haynes right back after getting stopped the play before.
Yeah, the purple side have figured out how to slow her down. I'd be a little frustrated, too, if my last couple of swings didn't go through the net. The one of them getting blocked that could have been covered, having to find more creative angles.
Haynes will give way to Parsons in the back row. Talia Valentine Anderson with a dig. Kayla Caffey with the put away.
Caffey hitting 100%, only 2 attempts, but 2 kills to go with it. And the purple side not using their middle as much as I'd like to see.
Betty chases that one down. All options on the table. Casanova blocked straight down by Kingdon Rischel. She was all over that spot.
Yeah, watch Rischel's movement here. She's pretty much alone, and as you mentioned, Thader kind of reaching to try and close it. Outside hand doing all the work.
They call that shaping. A little twist of the hand. Same matchup. This time through the seam goes Casanova.
It's always that back and forth between attackers and blockers. So Casanova getting blocked that last time. This time she brings the ball more in towards that seam.
Do you like repeating a player who just got blocked?
Yes.
Okay.
I love it. I never would. I'm not a setter myself, but I think it's important to establish that confidence with your player.
All right. Through the hands and down. Key, if I miss a call, please tee me up for another call, and I'll try and get it right the next time.
Exactly.
No technical timeout because early on it was Team Thompson trailing 8-5. Team Hentz with a run, and now apparently a bug. Not the setter variety, near Jordan Thompson. Skip ace, no, none of it are having none of it. Oh, that should go down as an ace, even though there will be a couple of touches. I think the official score will have that perhaps as a setting error. 15-14, Thompson, who now has 10 kills or more in all 10 matches this season with that earlier offensive effort. Just said it yourself.
Yeah, there's the bug of the setter variety that Thompson would have to watch out for. I feel like that's making up for that service error from a couple of points ago. Needed to get her own confidence back up.
I mean, that was a funny one. We'll have to get her opinion on that later. Thompson again through the block. She's keeping that ball really high. How is she able to consistently attack those hands and bang the ball through?
Well, I think she focuses on that height. Like you mentioned, there are some players that get sucked into wanting to hit to the floor. She wants to hit to her peak, so she's not looking to hit down. She's looking to hit up and then finish with her wrist. It's not about bringing the ball straight to the floor. It's more of a beat shot, I would almost say.
Alexa Gray checks in. A little service and defensive support. Hentz with the lead here in the second. Overpass. Caffey stuffed. Betty pulls one out of her pocket. Is that playable? No, it is not, because Anaika is going to get there first. Legros a long 6-5, winning this ball.
And how about Caffey getting blocked by Nati Valentina Anderson at the net? One of the smaller players out there said absolutely not.
Caffey with a blast, Kingdon Rishel with the D. Oh, Caffey scooped that one really high, and she's out. Could be back in here. Yes, she is. That ball's still good. Someone put Emily Thader in a blender.
Yeah, Thader having to work overtime at the net. But I think that's also credit to Bug. She's moving her around on purpose. I think setters will play this sort of cat and mouse game with their blockers and try and get them really flustered, and it's working.
Bug better serve this time. That ball's tight to the net, playable. Another touch. NVA, quick reaction. Have to have this one if you're Team Hentz. And that'll do. Right side production coming from Haiti Casanova. The Cuban national from Havana defected 8 years ago after being targeted for protesting mistreatment of the national team players. It is a tough system down there in Cuba. Always seen the top talent eventually depart the country on a permanent basis. And she's been the difference maker here in the second. Timeout called by Team Thompson.
Yeah, Casanova in the first set. No points in the second, however, already 4. And we talked about how they need that production out of that zone. You cannot score with one side going alone.
Played in France, Brazil, Romania, China, Turkey, and the United States. Casanova in League One volleyball last season. And tonight, the difference maker with those 3 kills. Remember, we do play on aggregate here. Keep an eye on that bottom score, 41-37. Team Hentz on the comeback trail. Dropped the first set 25-18. Can they respond and win with an equal measure here in the second? Certainly possible. If Jordan Thompson has anything to say about it, unlikely. 3 hitters in the front row. Bug at the service line. Way off the net once again. Parsons. Tough spot. That's long. The run continues. Still working down the line. Little inside move. Hentz got it. Betty. No swing to be had by her estimation. Rischel's got one going the other way.
The other thing about playing against the gold side right now is every point counts all the time. But right now with Thompson leading the way, everyone in the rest of the league has to find ways to cut her points back, and you have to do it with winning sets and winning matches.
Both setters to the back row here for the final stanza of this second set. Is that playable? NVA is going to check. It is not. That one exited stage left. 21-17. Betty has looked into the sharp angle here. Let's see if she can slice one off, a little wrist away, and get it in front of Kingdon Rischel. It's an interesting matchup. Betty's serve versus Maddie's reception. Betty goes long.
Look at Betty's face after just missing. I mean, she holds herself to such a high standard.
Some Spanish words that are not safe for work. Set fast to the outside. Betty can't quite get it off the touch of Casanova. Rischel driving with the kill.
The other thing the purple side have done a lot better in this set is their reception. In the first set, they were only passing 9% perfect. Now they're up to 24% perfect.
The #1 draft pick paying off there. Maddie Kingdon Rischel with 8 kills. Jordan Thompson with 11. On the other side, no one in particular super dominant. But Dani De La Cruz with 5. Nunaviller with 5. McCage with 5. As in comes Gabby Blossom. No transition to be had.
We've talked about it all season long. You need a quick point. You find Jordan Thompson. This is the stage in the set when, if her team's not winning, she will start demanding more and more sets.
Let's see if Hentz can close here. They're still trailing by 5 in that overall score. Thader's dangerous. Haiti, hard into the angle and wide. Back within 1, come Team Thompson. So 2 timeouts called by Team Thompson in this set. Now a timeout called by Team Hentz at 22-21. Every point looms huge here for each side as Thompson tries to extend that lead headed to the third, and Hentz tries to get close. So they have a better chance in that third for the overall victory and those 60 points. As we look at Maddie Kingdon Rischel, #1 draft pick for Team Thompson, playing like it.
Yeah, she's having a big night. Already 6 points in this set alone. And we talked about how good she is in her reception, taking care of that first contact. But again, balancing out the offense for Thompson, who's on the right side. She's getting that production going on the left side. And it's a good matchup. Her versus Casanova. And some stuffs as well.
As the weekends have worn on, she's almost gotten better. Week 2 saw her get a match high 21 kills in her 3rd match of the week. Saturday last week, it was MVP 3 honors. It was the Burger Queens. And Maddie Kingdon Rischel, who has been a targeted person when it comes to reception.
And this was one of my question marks coming into tonight, is that Nunaviller was the first pick, but her numbers compared to Kingdon Rischel almost half the number of kills per set, 4.3 versus 2.8.
Which means you look to your opposite a little bit more, and it's Casanova for the Hentz side. So Casanova has this big jump serve. How aggressive will she be right now? Finally warm. She goes for it. Hentz with a dig. Nunaviller to convert. No, covered by Hentz. Casanova available right side. Cannot get there. Kingdon Rischel will once again. 9 kills for number 19.
Capel checking in for the block. You mentioned it. She'd been putting up some big numbers. We just spoke to her in the chat about her block.
Picked up one in the first set in this role. And it's an ace from Thompson. 23 apiece. Think about the set points here. You get 40 for the set. Thompson, if they win this set by 2, they're going to be looking at a situation where they are leading by 9 points, headed into the third set, looking for a full sweep of 180 team points. Would have helped to get that dig there. McCage instead places it well. Set point, Team Hentz. 40-point ball about to take flight. Everyone looking for the 40 set points right now. Kingdon, Rischel, blocked. The leading blocker in the history of the league gets one at just the right moment for Team Hentz. 40 points for each of those players. Those are huge for leaderboard implications, especially here in the final weekend with the medals on the line. We'll have the match on the line when we return to Madison. Third set's on the way. Thompson 48-43. Challenges abound here for everyone as we head to a third set. First set was won on a challenge by Team Thompson, 25-18. It would be 25-23. Team Hentz with a late rally. So we arrive at 48-43 here as we approach the final frame of our Thursday night, week 1, as we look to award the AU Pro Volleyball Championship here in Season 5, our top 10 leaderboard, and this is updated as of right now. Morgan Hentz climbing closer.
Yeah, she got herself into that captain's chair. Again, a win here would be huge, especially because of how difficult it is when you are a captain, A, as a libero, B, wearing that purple jersey. It's really difficult to get points, so if she can get just one more set here, if she can get the overall, that'll be huge for her movement.
Now, one of the real questions I had, would Maddie Kingdon Rischel end up on the podium once again? Third last year, number 1 in stat points for week 3. First time anyone had beaten Thompson. You look at Kingdon Rischel here, she's in 7th, but 2002, she is just back of that 4th place spot. She is not far off. Less than 1 set worth of points.
I mean, you saw on the board, I did all that math, or at least tried to explain what I was talking about. There's so much movement that can still happen. Jordan Thompson, I'm not going to call her a shoo-in, but she's pretty much far and away the first. Cooper right behind her, but there's still so much space for movement.
Now a player who's not in that race for the individual leaderboard championship, nowhere near the top 10, but certainly making an impact on this match. Haiti Casanova, with her first extended series of play, has responded to help Team Hentz get the victory in the second.
Yeah, they had to get some production out of that right side, and she answered the call. Big approaches, taking some big rips cross court, looking deep past the block, and I think that's the key for a player that doesn't get a whole lot of playing time, is to not get sucked into just swinging as hard as you can. Still stay true to your form, get some long, deep swings, high over the block, and that's what she did.
Casanova, 5 kills on 9 swings, hitting 330. That is what they were looking for out of the right side. They get it from the Cuban national. and League One veteran. And it says second set appearance or appearance this year in a match, but it was just blocking duty before. First offensive appearance and opportunity. Carpe diem by number 0. Another nice dig by Hentz. JT. Hentz to Casanova. To Hentz underneath it. What a cover. That might be the cover of the year. More power, more blocking, another diving cover. Not the third time. The Thompson block finally wins.
How about that rally to start us off in the third? I mean, how many times did Hentz have to get under that ball with some coverage? Too many times to count, but I love these kind of extended rallies. They really give you an idea of how good the level of volleyball here is.
Nunaviller bad pass. Casanova, length of the court, width of it actually, and a kill from Nunaviller.
Good shot into the deep corner as well. Fader having just served, always go after the middle blocker in defense.
Long set to Thompson. And a short cut to a point on the scoreboard.
That's such a good angle as well. There's no one defending in that spot. She cuts it so sharp cross and within that 3-meter line or close enough. There's nobody sitting in defense there.
Well, Hentz is going to challenge as to whether that ball was in or out. Initially called in.
Yeah, by my look, it was close enough. Oh, tough to tell.
Yeah, Key, you're right. Good to challenge here as it is that close. Pretty early in the set, but every point's going to matter in that overall. That looks in there.
Yeah, I'm going with in. I think if it's out, if it was out, it would have been cleaner out. I mean, she does such a good job of hitting that precise line over and over that I would have been really shocked if it were out. Oh, it's so close, though, from that angle.
Originally ruled in. Our R2 for this match is Julie Vogt. Landry Hampshire is the R1.
After review, the challenge of in-out is unsuccessful. Ball goes to the purple team.
So keep the point on Jordan Thompson's side. And now keep a smile on her face. Betty De La Cruz focused on the other side in her 200th set played in Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball. That is the first ever player to appear in that many sets. Kingdon Rischel composes herself and powers that one. All options on the table. NVA even could dump it. Nope, Kingdon Rischel. Blasted through the block. Thompson with a kill and a funny face.
Those are the faces we've been coming to know and love from JT.
The very golden captain, up 3-1 now. 51-44. Remember, 21 is the magic number here. If they put 21 on the board here in the third, they are winners of the overall. JT is down and out. Kingdon Rischel has to pick her up. Nearly had it. Boggle scoop it perfectly. Angle the only option. Casanova. Opposite to kill for JT off the hands once again. She is a creative mastermind.
Yeah, nothing seems to rattle Thompson. And I think I mentioned the same thing about Cooper in the last match, and that's why we draw so many similarities between them. Not only their playing style, but their demeanor and their attitude as captains. Just going out there and playing free.
2 Olympic medals already in the trophy case. Tonight, 15 kills in the stat column. There's a dig for her as well. Adding to her totals many different ways. McCage can't find the floor. How about Casanova? Yes, she does. It's funny, what always feels like a ton of momentum, Key, is really not that much. It's just a 2-point lead.
Yeah, it does feel that way, though. The gold side certainly looking comfortable here in the third. It's also how long the rallies are. Purple side really having a struggle to earn those points.
And then giving one right back there quickly. Maddie Haynes back to the front row. Thompson remains in the back row. That means NVA, Natalia Valentina Anderson, is out there against Brooke Nuneviller. That'll be the matchup here. NVA, bigger of the 2 on that play.
If it's any other player and you see that height, I mean, look at her standing next to Justine Wongarantes, the libero. They're pretty much the same size. And any other team, I'd say absolutely go for her. That's the zone you want to try and capitalize on, not when it's NVA.
Almost followed with an ace serve. That ball should have been a double coming over. Legros is stopped. Team Hentz trying to salvage here in the third set, trying to come up with the victory. They're going to need to do some work. They trail 54-46. That'll cut into it. 8 becomes 7.
That's a good target by the purple side, Maddie Haynes. Trying to give her space.
Just the second ace for the Hentz side. Remember, the first one came at the very first point of the match. Haynes follows it up with a perfect pass. Hentz follows it up with a dig. That will be for context.
How about the scoop from Hentz? Nazi Valentina Anderson getting cheeky in the front court. Couldn't find the floor, though, because it's Hentzville. She's there. She's all over it.
The defensive airplane that is Morgan Hentz. Betty, high, tight, resets it. No one can find the next contact. Key, what happened there?
I have questions. I have so many questions. It's a great pickup. It was a great cover. I think there's just a miscommunication in the middle there. I'm not sure who took the first one. I couldn't see it was behind the pole.
Too much traffic on John Nolan Drive. Construction happening in the left front. Betty hits their way out of that, though, quickly putting an end to what could have been potential disarray and momentum.
And I think that has to be cleaned up quickly, that sort of communication. You can't allow a point like that, which in theory should never have dropped. You can't allow that to trickle on to the next ones.
The cage goes too long. Remember, you got set points as well as total win points in the offing here in the third. 100 total team points available. 40 are for the set win. 100 are for the overall victory.
I wonder if we might see a little bit more extended action from Alexa Gray as well. Remember, she came in and made some impact last weekend.
Gavi with the slide finds a seam. Three hitters to the front row. Betty leaves it in the middle for Nuneviller. Boy, the offsetting is something from both sides I've been impressed with there. It was Maddie Kingdon-Rischel.
Yeah, out-of-system setting is something that can get your team out of sticky situations. So if you're good at taking that second ball from behind the 3-meter line, if it's not a setter, maybe a libero, or in this case, an opposite stepping in and doing it, the more likely you are to be able to get a point.
Caffey deals with a low set, but it goes wide right. 58-50. (10-7) in this set, 58-50. End it right now. Team Thompson has 100 team points for everyone. No touch, and ball is long. Betty missed. Remember, Team Hentz already challenged one early. So they only have one challenge remaining. Thompson 10 points away from their magic number. That would get them the overall victory before this set is complete. Casanova can't bring that one back. And they get closer.
And the discouraging part about that rally is that Casanova is the only one running down that ball.
15-7 in this set. Oh, pardon me, 12-7 in this set. 60-50 overall. Timeout, Team Hentz. Match number 1 tonight. Reagan Cooper led her team again into battle for the second week in a row. She is a captain for the second week in a row. They are undefeated. They go 1-0. Reagan Cooper, 22 kills, hits 420. Temi Thomas Ailara would perform for the captain as well. 8 kills, 14 digs. The team had just 2 aces, but only gave up 1. As they controlled the match. Reagan Cooper, every big point they needed, they got from her. 25-18, 20-25, 25-16. It was 70-59. Key Michael, we take a look at the MVPs. Danny Drews again honored in a losing performance. She put down 14 kills.
Yeah, she was leading her team in a big way, but I'm impressed by Temi Thomas Ailara. We talked about her playing last weekend and ending up on the bench, coming in as one of the top picks for Reagan Cooper. She added that balance. She was the yin to yang for Reagan Cooper on the right side and playing in the opposite spot again, stepping up.
MVP points can play a huge role. That is honor from your fellow teammates. All the players who performed in the match do the voting for that. So here, Team Hentz inside of Veterans Memorial Coliseum at the Alliant Energy Center, our home of Madison, Wisconsin, trying to get back on board here in the third set. They've been dominated a bit. Kevin Martin alongside Olympian Key Michael. Watching Jordan Thompson continue her domination, except for that play, Casanova with the block.
Casanova's been impressive in this set. We mentioned it, just coming in and doing what she's asked in this situation. That ball a little bit wide for Thompson. She looked like she was floating a little bit towards it, and Casanova really disciplined with her arms.
That's how to get out of a timeout. Betty missed. A couple service errors have piled up too.
Yeah, we're up to 10 service errors on the purple side versus 5 on the gold side. It's that number drastically showing some range.
Thader with a 10-point lead. Sneaks that one over the net. Oh, and it's a shot. A body shot for Kayla Caffey.
Caffey caught halfway in between the block and the floor. Arms up, but not fully at the net.
Oh, right in the face. Yowzers. NBA, another swing. She's excited about that. Every setter always is. There's a powerful attempt by Casanova out of bounds.
And Nachi doing all the work in the dig there, but no libero on court, so that's why there was a bit of confusion about who was that second ball. Thader coming in to try and set it, but not finding her target.
14-9, still within reach. But tough if Thompson's going to start getting all the different pieces to work.
And there's one of the pieces that's been changed on the purple side as well. Alexa Gray, we talked about her potentially being someone that they could look to get some scoring going on that left side.
Cat Bell into block once again. The service of Thompson. Legros can't get enough of that one for McCage. Now Molly McCage collects a kill to go with her blocking prowess. McCage now 8 kills, hitting north of 500.
Yeah, she's the top point scorer, or one of, on her sides. And I do love that for a middle, but it leaves questions to be answered on the pins.
Rischel, receive. And block to the back line.
Look at Molly's hand placement when she's in the air on that finish. She's reaching out with her body, but in with her hands. And it's a really difficult move to make because you don't want to put your fingertips towards the ball. You get slammed and maybe break some fingers, but she does a great job of finishing it back to middle court.
Casanova, no topspin, no point. Maddie Kingdon-Rischel on the gold team side. 7 matches with more than 10 kills. She already has 10 tonight. Team Hentz is missing serves at a historic rate. They've missed 12. That is the most by any team this season in any match. McCage doing all she can, adding to her totals with a 4th block.
That's why she's the best blocker in the league. It's the movement of the feet, it's the eye work, and it's that finish. And you have to have such strong shoulders as a middle. And every time the ball hits her, it's going straight back the other direction.
Casanova, back row, another banger off the block and out of bounds.
I feel like Casanova is just playing quite free, quite relaxed.
Okay.
Not worried about a big block in front of her. She's just finding that little bit of space to get through.
Yeah, filling the stat sheet there too, as now it is 16-13, a little bit of life from the Hentz side, and it's timeout Team Thompson. We've been enjoying our time here in Madison and our series of matches. We're going to be down to just 4 matches after this. Kevin Barnett alongside Olympian Key Michael. Key, what have you seen evolution from like week 1 until here in week 4?
I mean, the volleyball itself speaks for itself. It is such a good level, but I think the players are starting to understand each other a little bit better. You're seeing some better connections between setters and middles. If you get a couple of weeks in a row with the same player, you start to have better communication. So those little problems that you might have seen in the first couple of weeks, we're not seeing anymore. And the evolution of Jordan Thompson has been the most fun to watch.
Yeah, she has played with a variety of different setters. Maybe that's been the most surprising thing of all, is her ability to get kills no matter who's setting her the ball.
And wherever the ball is, she loves that ball inside, outside, backcourt. Literally anywhere you put it, she's getting her numbers. And that's why she continues to be a captain. She continues to be a point scorer and a leader, because she's so versatile.
Her team 5 points away from an overall win here tonight. Could have been a clean sweep. They lost that second set. There's a delivery to Legros, which is going to go long. NBA trying to find Nika.
Yeah, one of the few hitting errors we've seen all season.
Let's see if she repeats.
Yeah, go on.
Nope. The captain to the line and to the ground.
That's maybe the only other option. You either repeat the set or you just find Jordan Thompson.
Carly Graham into serve. Generates the overpass, and Natalia Valentin-Anderson has another kill. NBA is going to remember tonight.
And she was the top setting pick for Jordan Thompson for a reason. It's the second pick overall for Jordan Thompson as a setter because of this. So offensive in everything she does.
Betty finally gets one over there. Natalia Valentin-Anderson has collected a pair of kills and a block to go with 10 digs and 25 assists. And pushing her team close to the overall win. Both teams bringing in some serving subs. Blossoms in the left back. setters are scoring. The middles are middling. The setters are scoring.
And JT is JTing.
The physics are physicsing.
The math is mathing. Oh, the volleyball's volleyballing.
JT. Blocked. Caffey with the rejection. 18-17. Boy, oh boy, here they come.
That's hard to believe. That's Caffey's first block of the night. But Thompson's been doing such a good job of getting around her.
Casanova with the dig. Saved. Blossom. Defense settling in. And settled in a little too much. Couldn't respond to the short tip from Thompson. 19 on the board now.
Thompson just has such a good way of recognizing what's on the other side. I mean, that's a perfect example of when you might have seen a lesser player just swing blindly at the block, but she recognizes there's no one in for that short cover.
6th match of the season with 20 or more kills. Jordan Thompson, so impactful. Betty doing battle with her there, the 2022 champion. Hentz team's gonna need almost all the points from here. They can only allow one more. They need to go on a run here. That would be 7-1 in order to force a golden set. We would end up at 68-68 if they're able to go with a 7-1 run here with Maddie Bug at the line. Gonna have to do a substantial portion of the damage, perhaps. They've run it with Bug before. Powerful front line. Casanova, Caffey, the Big Beth. Hentz with the pickup. Beth to score. Haiti chops it. NVA is right under it, looking like a libero. And JT, fist to the ground.
How about this dig from Nati Valentin Anderson? She is so good at reading the situation. I mean, that ball short in front of her. She's a little bit deep, but she just gets underneath it. And then again, out of system, JT.
To win the match here, to win the overall. NVA with the dig. Thader leaves it inside. Thompson puts it to the corner and puts away the overall. 60 team points for Team Thompson. All of the players there, 21-18. Timeout called on the other side by Team Hentz. They can still steal the set. We could have one of those scenarios where a team wins one set and wins the overall. But it's going to be tough if Thompson's going to hit like this.
And if Nati's going to dig like that, I mean, she's extending rally after rally. And then JT, I mean, in the sideline, deep to the corner, underneath the block, just all of the things. JT's doing it.
Jordan Thompson with another electric kill, running her total to 22 on the evening. Time and again, she has exceeded 20 kills. And that is not going to change the #1 spot on the leaderboard. That is going to remain the same as Jordan Thompson continues to swing her way to a potential Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball Championship, now into the 3000s. Cooper in pursuit. But Thompson's about to add another 20 kill performance and some more team points here if they can take this set. Thompson once again gets it. 11 kills in this set alone.
It's a pattern that we're seeing week after week. Thompson will have a balanced offense in the first set. It gets a little bit more JT heavy by the second, and then the third, she's really the only one out there almost.
Sometimes volleyball's a simple game. You feed the hot hand. NVA with another kill. Take a bow, 2-7.
NVA just fits in so perfectly in this team as well. With her energy, it's infectious.
block right back onto Casanova. Kingdon Rischel, haven't called her number in a while. Dig by Hentz. Casanova again inside the block. Jawo. Thader doing the work.
When things are going well for this gold side, it's just a river. I mean, it is so tough to score a point if your name's not JT, but love the finish from Thader here with the good move. I'm looking at some of the numbers here. 12 of 16 points.
Match point. Down the line. Betty holds him off for at least one. Tough scores tonight for Team Hentz. They pulled out that deuce point effort in the second. Betty at the line. Thompson. Second chance to close the set. Way off the net. Thompson turns it. Kingdon Rischel tries to clean it up, but it is Morgan Hentz once again. To the #1 draft pick. To the captain. To the scoreboard. Put 40 more team points into the score of each player, repping Team Thompson in this week 4 action. Natalia Valentin Anderson is going to collect 3 kills, a block, 14 digs, and 28 assists. A complete performance and domination from Team Thompson. The Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball Championship is sponsored by Baden. Dancing definitely correct for Team Thompson as they win 73-62, taking home 2 sets of action in a near sweep, just dropping that second in deuce fashion. Another stellar performance from their side, and this one tonight was keyed by Natalia Valentin Anderson, who can certainly bring the energy, bring the enthusiasm, and tonight she brought the statistics in all sorts of categories. 3 kills, 1 block, 14 digs, picking up 1 there, and 28 assists. NBA's been captain twice this season and played a key role tonight. She is with Olympia Key Michael.
Nati, phenomenal match, not just for you, for the entire team. You are reunited from match 1, season 1 with Jordan Thompson. What's it like being back together?
Honestly, Jordan is not only a great player, she's also so fun to play with. And that's what I love about playing volleyball, just playing with your friends, having a blast while you do it. And I was so excited that we get to play again together.
It seems like your team has some infectious energy. Does that trickle down from the top from JT?
Oh, definitely. She's like, I love how unserious she is about a lot of things. And I'm actually like that too when I play. Maddie's like that, Justin is like that, Cat Bell's like that. So like our team is having a lot of fun to the point like where sometimes we're like, okay, we gotta lock in now, guys. We gotta do this now. So yeah, we're having a blast.
Well, speaking of locking in as a setter, you're so offensive. What is it that you do to make sure you're staying on the leaderboard and earning points?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't really think about the leaderboard as much. I just try to play volleyball and win the match as a team. And I don't know, when the opportunity presents itself, I take advantage of it. I don't know.
3 kills tonight. We loved watching you, and we had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Kevin, back to you.
In a losing effort, Bendania de la Cruz with 10 kills, Casanova with 8, McCage with 7. As we look at our updated leaderboard, Jordan Thompson sitting atop there. Morgan Hentz creeping closer. You see how close the difference is there from 2026 way down. Natalia at number 8 on up to Maddie Kingdon Rischel, who's in there at number 4. She would be on the podium if things ended tonight. But we do have 2 more nights of play yet to go here from Madison as we finish out our championship weekend. The Athletes Unlimited Pro Volleyball Championship will continue this Saturday. We'll have another doubleheader. We'll start at 5 p.m. Eastern. Check out where to watch. Go to the website, auprovolleyball.com. For our entire crew and my partner, Key Michael, I'm Kevin Barnett. Thanks for watching. Team Thompson is victorious. 25-18, 23-25, 25-19 for a total score of 73-62. Enjoy Halloween. We'll see you on the other side.